with 60 pounds or 55 pounds, and we start there. Then you go through the day like that, and you write me difficulties from 1 to 10.
Right, that's like they call it the Borg scale, right? Like the way right, how much effort. I mean, that I think it's people don't appreciate that, but it's really like sort of knowing your own body to know how much physical effort you put in, right?
And there's also, I have to know your body too, to not to compromise, your progress. So if you go too fast, then eventually you will be overtrained or injure yourself. If we don't go fast enough, you will be disappointed. So it is really finding the place in the middle, or in the place where actually progress happens without compromising recovery is extremely important. And that it requires really great coaches actually to make it happen, because I need your numbers. So that's why I tell my clients, do not change my numbers. You go home for a week and you write all the numbers, right? Whatever you did, whatever I gave you, then when you come back, you are in my brain. But if you change numbers, then you're out of my brain. You take so then progression happens, because when the person comes in 1 week, they analyze the lifts, analyze the reps and the difficulties, and then I go from there forward, or I go backward, or whatever I need to do. Do I need to healing? Then I do healing. Do I need the progression? I do. If I need adaptation to keep more days the same weight, to adapt to their weight, then that's what I do.
Well, let me ask you this too, right? Because you're talking about recovery, especially with that other gentleman, that doctor, which is so important. The funny thing is, because I know when I do weights, sometimes I would do more that didn't bother me, but it was a day or two later. Sometimes I would have intense soreness, which I really didn't mind. I actually like when my muscles feel sore, but sometimes you could get pain. So I now what I commonly hear too is like you obviously alternating upper days versus lower. Do you recommend that? Or like, let's say if you do, just for example, if somebody does the upper body, if they divide it that way, like on a Monday, not to do it again to like a Thursday, and then maybe do lower body, or do you feel it should all still be integrated?
It depends on the purpose. If the purpose of a person is to have a good life, to have the exercise system that covers everything, like brushing teeth, and you train the body from every angle and so on, that person should do every day the same thing. And that person just
Interesting. Okay.
like the happy body or Bikram yoga.